Hey, don't you lie to me like that, Sandgroper. The alerts worked. Ha! That's a good one. I'm so old. Hello, hello, Hudson Hawk. How are everybody does? Ing. Use your words, Farah. You haven't used them all for today. Yeah. That was a whole thing today. Apparently I've run out of words. I can no longer word goodly. Or something. Bonk. They jump being charged for your word usage. It's true. I had to use word tokens issued by me. I'm pretty sure I saw, yeah. Getting thirsty, chat. Thirstier than Twitch chat. Should we have an event soon? So we've got the current one. We've got the current flea fry. We've got the current free fly running. Up next is going to be Invictus Launch Week, right? I think Invictus Launch Week is up next, and then Defense Con the day after. Oh. Right. Yeah, this one seems to be pretty correct normally. Yeah, so May we've got ILW. This whole Invictus is DefenseCon. Normally in DefenseCon runs like side by side, separate to it, right? Because DefenseCon is the Drake event that runs next to it. Sometimes it runs like the day after. Yeah. Like at the very end for like 2 days. But yeah, you've got ILW coming up and then Alien Week in June. ILW is going to be very expensive for a lot of people because ILW and DefenseCon combined, we should be seeing the concept sale for the Battlecruiser and the at least one of the Drake Ironclads. So those two should be quite a lot of income for the game. I expect that during that week we will hit the $1 billion crowdfunded, which is horrifying to think about. Battlecruiser, it seems it's Odin. No, I don't think the Battlecruiser is named yet. Odin's a defense station. Or Odin is a system with a defense station. Odin system. I don't know if we'll get Odin system with any of the events this year. I'd love to. That'd be heckin' awesome. Okay, so I got the Palantino Court, like Idris system. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Idris is named after a famous event, isn't it? For Star Citizen? Battle was Tavaran War. I know that. Hang on, I'm just pulling up the info. Yeah, first Tavaran War. In 2544, an ambitious young officer named Ivar Messer directed dangerously close bombing runs to turn the tide of the battle and arguably the entire first Tavaran War. I think the ship was probably named after that system. Yeah, I don't know. It's a putting the cart before the horse sort of situation, I think. I like the look of that one. Where is Civilium? I've seen it before, but I don't know where it is. Ah, Sunstone. I've almost got the full Sunstone stat. Word good me does. Me. So arms, core, and helm, but I haven't got the Sunstone legs yet. Oh. I don't have any lindium. I really can't make anything except magazines, because it's just how I go. Stellaron and tungsten. Yes. Yeah. I thought I had the Star Fighter. Using, how are you? YouTubers in, how are you? Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Yeah, originally when they announced they were going to be selling the battle cruiser this year, I was hopeful in my heart that I would be able to buy one of the battle cruisers, but my financial situation has changed vastly, so it's not going to happen. Flying by a small cutter next to a battle cruiser, yeah, they're honking enormous from what I understand, because the Idris is a frigate. A battle cruiser is just a small amount bigger than that. Remember, the battle cruiser is going to be even bigger than the Javelin, which is terrifying. And yet I'm sure we'll still see people flying around in them on solo, because people think that all ships are solo ships. Apparently. Did this again. Spawns in with the cheeks tucked in. The mandibles in. It's weird. Yeah, there you go, that's correct now. Some people think there may be an opportunity to upgrade their bigger cruisers javelins into battle cruisers, so who knows? Or maybe you have enough to melt for it. I probably do have enough to melt for it, but I don't want a giant ship more than I want my collection of small useful vehicles. Candid answer. Like, between my, mountain of pledges, I probably will have enough for it, but yeah. There's some huge packages or like a battle for the credit ones. Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll probably update and increase the price on like the really enormous packages to include it. When the completionist package gets a casual $5,000 increase. They should understand that not many people are ready to invest 5k in a game, but well, yeah, Hudnook, I think you underestimate the willingness people have at throwing massive amounts of money to have the biggest ship in the game. But Star Citizen players are, for the large part, the most middle-aged people in the world. Either way, depending on how many they sell, I firmly believe that the Battle Cruiser and the Ironclad combined is going to hit the $1 billion fundraised for Star Citizen, because we're at 960 million at the moment, I think. More of the Ironclad versus the Battlecruiser. Well, it depends how many they sell, right? Like if the whole limited Battlecruiser is like, if they only sell 200 of them, then we'll make more money on the Ironclad. But if they sell 1,000 of them, yeah. But yes, the Ironclad is going to make a stack of money. I also wonder how much it's going to be when they sell it at launch. Yeah, 964 million. I wonder how much the Ironclad is going to be when they sell it. I genuinely don't know. I've got an upgrade token from my C2 to an Ironclad. 650 range? Yeah, but the Hull B got so much more expensive. 600, so carrot range. Actually, that's probably not out of That's probably not out of reach. I think probably that sort of number is probably about right. Hull B is an old concept. Yeah, Hull B when it was first concept sold was like $90. Can you imagine if you had a Hull B at $90, how happy you'd be right now? Will it be a release of the Battlecruiser? It's a concept sale. This is going to be apparently the last concept sale they do, Hudson Hawk, so it will not be flyable at the time they sell it.
Okay.
It is going to be something that they will deliver on eventually. Probably. I'm not wearing a helmet. I'm not wearing a helmet. Good job, idiot. This one, this one, this one. That one, thank you.
Nice job taking them out. For sure paying it through.
I think they hit an asteroid, Chad. Yeah, so the Battlecruiser is going to be the last concept sale, apparently. I don't know if I entirely believe them on that one. Much like I imagine they'll be selling it's like, only chance to get this Battlecruiser. And then it'll sell again at ILW. Sorry, not ILW, it'll sell again at...
Shields hit.
What's the end event? I can't remember the name of it right now. My brain isn't working good. This thing is so slow to turn, Chad. And this Hawk is just absolutely taking these hits.
Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Hey, that's the one. Thank you. What would the price of the Battlecruiser be at the South Point? I mean, I'm going to guess between 5 and 7k. A candid answer. The Idris went from being wildly overpriced at $1,000 and now it's like $2,500. The Javelin last time it was sold was 2 and a bit, 2,200 I think it was. $3k? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it gonna be expensive.
Target destroyed.
Alright, this is the F8 is being a little bit sluggish. It's copped a couple of whacks with the old Nerf bat recently, and I not loving the handling on it. I'm gonna jump into something a little bit less slow. Yeah, for some reason, while CIG has been incredibly supportive of me and provided some giveaway vehicles and stuff like that, when they're doing new launch events, they often give me one to give away. I do not think they will be giving me a Battlecruiser to give away, honestly. Size 2s and 3s struggle with the bigger ships, yeah. 3 master modes, you could hit elite, yeah, no. Yeah, it got whacked with the nerf stick a lot, and now it's so, for like a heavy fighter, it doesn't hit hard enough, and it's not agile enough. And I mean, the size 4s on the wingtips, is it size 4s? It's size, is it size 4s on the wingtips, or is it size 3s on the wingtips? I think it's 3s and 2s, and then
Is now off.
3s on the top and front, right? I know it's been a minute since I've configured this thing. And I can check that actually. Nope, not that one. No, that'll do actually. M4As, M5As, Tarantula 2s and Tarantula 3s. Yeah, it's 2s and 3s. It's 2s and 3s. That's why it's having such a hard time. It doesn't throw out the damage. It can take a decent hit, but it doesn't make up for the lack of ability to throw hands. What do you mean? Where do you put me? Over there. Do not hit the big red button, chat. Sorry. Yeah, it's a $300 paperweight, kind of. I actually prefer flying the F7A. It's wild. Even the F7A definitely doesn't take a hit. When do you think the Pioneer will be released? Post 1.0. Alpha Wolf, the dual 4s aren't bad. Yeah, they're not. They're pretty good, right? I really like my Alpha Wolf. Very, very fun to fly. I wish they'd have missile mounts separately to gun mounts. That'd be great. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so size 2, size 2, size 3, size 2s. Yeah, 2s. Size 3s. Yeah, just it doesn't have the big mounts that make things like the F7A work. Because this thing you've got what size twin 3s, then twin 3s, and then twin 4s. Which, even though it has arbitrarily lower damage output, it just hits harder, especially with the armor changes. And also the rotational nerfs to the F8 have been pretty brutal. It just doesn't turn at all. Do. Waiting for my ship. I was rock climbing with the nephews the other day. They had a lot of fun. One of the nephews, it was their first time climbing, and very much he will claim that he doesn't like something until he feels confident doing something. And he doesn't want to do anything unless he thinks he's going to be good at it. So that was a whole journey of describing to him like what the ratings are, how to look at a wall and see like how they're going to climb it. And the other nephew is out there climbing like adult intermediate at 10 years old because he's got all of the strength to mass. But I didn't actually climb myself. I was just there as an anchor. I mean, belay. So, but they had fun. I'm a combination of very boring uncle and fun uncle. Because I'm very boring when they're like, "Can we play on your computer?" No. But I'm fun in that I'm like, "Cool, let's go do a thing." It's getting harder to organize these fun things once they get a bit older and in organized sports. They're in organized sports. They do cricket, AFL, and soccer. They are always doing something. And they're both absolute sports fiends. Great. They got none of that from me. They do all the sports. It's really good. Except for my sister and brother-in-law's sleep schedule. who are like, finally the weekend, so I can do more stuff than when I'm working. Yeah. Hey Farah, you available this weekend? Oh, what do you want to do? Can you take the boys to? No. At least your nephew is old enough to catch the train from school on a Friday night if he wants to go for a Saturday morning dive. Hey! Good times. Unmute.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields online.
Cool. I don't even remember to put my helmet back on, chat. I'm just as surprised as the rest of you. Since he's in the state basketball team, he's normally pretty knackered after training and goes through the week. Yeah, fair enough. But going for a dive in the summer probably is worth the effort. It's I think it's probably going to be a much more challenging sell in the upcoming months. This morning when I rolled my very tired self out of bed, it was 9 degrees, and everyone was complaining that it's so cold. I'm like, it's 9 degrees. This is cool, but fine. It's so cold. I'm like, precious little Sydney siders. Denise is thinking of hanging out for a dive, but that's no job off soon. What's the water tip drops? Yeah.
Okay.
Where? Up there. Ah, there it is. I detected the Peregrine. Peregrine? Very far out. That's surprising. Yeah, the servers are cooked at the moment, Chad. The AI aren't performing very well. It's the free fly event, of course,
Target destroyed.
but it makes it not very fun doing these dogfighting events. And kind of the same for doing the bunkers and ASD locations, because like half the time I'm doing ASDs at the moment, they're all just standing around in the elevator until I shoot the first one. It's a little bit challenging to find the motivation right now. Which sucks, because I love the game. It's just that when the game degrades like it has been,
Shields hit.
gosh, this is so much nicer than the F8 at turning. I'm not here just fighting with the thing to get it on target. It's taking damage, okay. Doesn't feel like it's taking damage.
Target destroyed.
It definitely takes damage. Fireball. unknown target. Another unknown target. I feel like I didn't realize how much more of the gorgeous, like, skybox that they built was going to be revealed when they did the low light system lamp. Is that a whole sea? It's a whole sea. I did not expect to find a whole sea out here, chat. Especially not one covered in distilled spirits. Trying to get to the Dark but having a hell of a time because I can't get anything to work right. I'm currently trying to do a quantum jump, but no matter what I do, the driver won't activate. The waypoint I'm trying to go to is red, and nothing I do turns it blue. Go over 150 kilometers above the surface, ship to be repaired, QT motor ever. Your first check is make sure your quantum drive is powered up correctly. So on this power panel, scroll across to make sure that your quantum drive is turned on correctly. If that's not the case, hit F2 to load up your map. Clear your route. So like, no. So it'll be mapped like that one. Hit cancel on your route. And then try planning the route again. If it still doesn't happen, check your power. So I'll just go into the right mode. Check that check that you've got some spare power. If it says 0 out of however many, it probably isn't going to spool up correctly. So you're going to make sure your quantum drive's ready. To make sure you got some spare power, and yeah, like you don't need this much in your radar, for example. You can just drop it down a bit. But you're just gonna make sure you got a couple spare, and that your quantum drive is powered up correctly. Also, if you replace the quantum drive, you need to turn the ship off and on again, which is annoying, but there it is. So just find the ship power switch, which is, I think it's over here. Yeah, power off, and then turn it back on, and then hit flight ready again. Hopefully that fixes it. You got it, the drive didn't have power. There you go. It's all good, bud. Oh, dude. The in-game chat is an absolute dumpster fire ever since we moved to 600 player servers. But if you go to the website, there's like new player chats and stuff like that, which are pretty good. Oh, cool. Glad you got it fixed though. That's fantastic. That one. Mining attachment. I don't have a mining attachment on this thing. That's not gonna work, is it? I don't have the right attachment, do I? It sucks. You can also open chat to go a few slurs. One guy. Yeah, Jomanga. If you do see things like that one, screenshot it and report it in the in-game, in the on the website if you could be bothered, because people do get like accounts banned for it, especially right at the moment during the free flight. People are particularly heinous because they think they've got throwaway accounts, and it sucks. I hate it. Like, people don't have to be like that one. I'm looking to get as many people to enjoy the game as possible. Let's get the American servers. That sucks. But yeah, I've been playing the game for 12 years. So I've seen everything on it at this point. Just want a nice space game where I can enjoy it. So overwhelming. I'm trying to learn alone, no idea what I'm doing. If you are actually looking to learn the game, I can pretty highly recommend if you go to the main website. There's a system here called Guides. Where is it? Requested different people for over an hour and got rejected every time. Okay, that's dumb. That's not how it's meant to work. You got an account in 2021, stopped playing because of how I got overwhelmed. Well, I'm happy to help. Like you can see, I'm pretty chill. I'm just here to have fun. So, yeah, if you do have any questions specifically, let me know. Happy to help. Thanks for the follow. Another Hull C? Apparently I found the Hull C graveyard. Apparently. But yeah, it's also worth pointing out the servers are really struggling at the moment because of the extra players from the free flight. So some things are exaggerated or exacerbated because of the free flight happening right now. Whee! And like this bug at the moment where the enemy doesn't spawn. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Let's go.
Shields offline.
Go. Come on, off we go. I believe in you.
Drive is now on.
My dude Walton unfortunately has a 5-head.
This looks like the spot. Went ahead and flagged a place for you to wing. Should keep you reloaded.
Shields online.
You got your small form fit to build. Hey, very nice, McGrady. That's awesome. A good use for the 7900 that you got. Got 70, 90, 80, 70, whatever the heck it is now. You got 90, 70, 90, 70. That's the one. I got there eventually, okay? Even the slow boat gets there eventually. 9700X and 970XT. Very nice.
You're all set. Settle in and keep.
So do you install Linux build onto it? Because that'll run it great. Dual booting, very nice. When the version of SteamOS launches with the GameCube, it should be great for that. You games you don't want to fight with, that's entirely fair. But like that 9700 and 970 is actually technically better than my proper gaming rig, which is a thing. He's like, I've got my spare computer. It's better than yours. Arr!
Time to earn your creds. Keep a lookout.
Looks like we're in business. No sign of the target yet, though.
You attempted to have it be a stream rig for when not traveling, but that'd be really happening, so I would do all the work to figure it out, then just call it a day. Yup. And then you get a call from Manghill who's like, hey, how do I do this?
Confirm target.
Bogey.
Take him out.
I got.
Target
That's a kill on the
Get
target.
Marinting! Arr!
Shields hit.
Mustang Sally, my baby.
Initiate your payment now.
Target destroyed.
Marcus had the case on sale, so naturally I spent $800. See, this is the bad thing about the Micro Center being open near you, McGrady. It's a very dangerous proposition. It's like when I used to live right about a 15-minute walk from a computer parts shop, and I was on their mailing list. I'm just like, ooh, that's a good deal. Wander on over. Yeah, the giant box I bought. I'm like, I gotta carry this home. But it's nice not being scalped by ridiculous prices online because you've got a Micro Center near you.
Shields offline.
Aim for ship blueprints to get back into Star Citizen. That's fair. Probably this year,
Can't hear.
Drive is now
I'll be tracking your progress.
but
Watch yourself.
we're probably going to get ship component blueprints in either 4.8 or 4.9. Hello, ship. There we go. Yeah, ship component blueprints in 4.8 or 4.9. I think I might get a server error.
Bottom drive.
Oh, no, we're good. But I think ship blueprints specifically are quite a bit further out. Maybe for the December patch,
Bottom drive.
but even that would be a stretch, I think. But when ship crafting comes in, I'm going to need crew for my mole to mine for a couple of weeks to get the stuff to make vehicles. Also, apparently it's going to require like the material from salvaging that model of vehicle. So, yeah. The last 2 years of FPS and it's really burned me out, and Strange 4.7 was not demoralizing to you. Interesting. I think 4.7's got some really cool stuff in it. I really like the new Rockcracker mission, but it is FPS. And a lot of the content they're releasing right now is very much combined armsy stuff. Because they've taken the I think they've taken a lot of the level designers and like designers from Squadron, which is very much combined arms, and they're letting them run free on designing Star Citizen in-game events, which has led to a robust collection of events that require ground and flying, and it has left the flying side of things a little bit stale, combined with the NPCs not responding well recently. That cool location on the rock, I think they're amazing when they're just starting to realize they spend a lot of money on ships they mainly use as a taxi. Yeah. Yep, I get that.
Bogey.
Like, I do fly around in my ships a lot, and I do like combat missions like this one a lot, but I don't spend enough time in like multi-crew. Is something that I really want to do more of. You're watching me kicking around. Yeah, I try to mix it up too. I'm like, out here doing these missions and stuff, and then I'll go do some ground ones and sort of do a bit of everything. But at the same time, I realize that like for all of the ship mining that I have to do, the rewards for all the ship mining and the crafting stuff will be a really cool looking orange set of industrial heavy armor, which I can use to do roleplay as a stompy robot? I don't know.
Target destroyed.
We'll mark one less shithead on the run.
Shields hit.
Well, that hurt. One of the really nice changes with 4.7 is missiles no longer just completely break your ship unless they're very large missiles, because now they do damage the exterior, not ruining the interior of the vehicle as well.
Target destroyed.
Kaboom! Nice, yeah. Because previously you'd have like a missile explode on your shield, and then you'd lose your power plant. It's like, but what? Okay, sure. But also, I wholeheartedly support taking a break from the game every now and again. It made me not hate the game. I should allow you to drag me back into Elite Dangerous for a while. I haven't played it in honking ages. I haven't played it since the engineering update. I was actually eyeballing DCS the other day. I'm like, I should play more DCS. I do really enjoy it. But my backseat bandit hasn't been around. Gosh dang it. Okay, I'm doing that again. Let's go.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
it is. I feel like I need to like get involved in events like the Daymar Rally and stuff more in this game, because I think that would probably give me a lot more motivation to do specific things. I'm very task motivated. Monkey see number go up. Monkey happy. Like I was out at the go-kart track the other day. Had a lot of fun. Realized I'm a lot less fit than I thought I was. Not particularly surprising. But yeah, out there throwing down laps and watching my lap time just drop a little bit every now and again. If you're ever looking for crew members for a Daymar Rally run, I'd be interested in that. Yeah, I think it's something I'd probably quite like.
Quantum drive.
But it is an absolute slog of an event. Especially when you're fighting Star Citizen's bugs and they're playing on a public servers. But everyone fights the same bugs. So. Also, I'd probably do something stupid like enter it in a Atlas Geo.
Shields online.
Ah, perfect. This space should do nicely.
Where'd you put me? There you are. 3 weeks later, Faris stomps across the line. Yeah. You'd like to attempt the rally? Yeah. I think it'd be fun to do. It's already happened for this year, but I'll have to look into making sure I'm part of it for next year. So if people, because again, I can't be trusted to do things on my own. If anyone notices when sign-ups open for Daymar Rally, and they announce like the dates of it and stuff, I'll try to make myself available for it, because it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. But I wouldn't, however, do it in VR. Chachi Sanchez is a madman. Just saying. Absolute madman.
I like everything about you.
I like everything about you.
Yep.
I promised, didn't I? I never broke a promise in my life.
This is the Grey Cat UTV, if anyone hasn't seen it already. It is a little two-person runabout with a 1 SCU container. On the side, you've got weapon racks. Most of the ground vehicles do have weapon racks on the sides. Just that these are like the most obvious, you know, they're cool. I think they're one of the coolest ones. Personal storage down the sides. Component access is all over the place. It's also got quite a cool entrance animation, and the component placed under the hood is a nice touch that I don't know why they haven't done before. A little step on the bottom. Power plant at the back. It's like, it's really well designed. I love the design of it. I still don't think I should pledge towards ground vehicles, but I do appreciate it. I say I shouldn't pledge towards ground vehicles when I own the Dragonfly Pink Edition, and the Pulse Pink Edition as well, because I have no self-control at all. Also, the existence of that Argo CSV or whatever it's called. Yeah, CSV SM. It's much bigger, but it also carries 4 SCU of cargo, which is much better. I did find it amusing, looking back in hindsight on the crafting thing for bases. They showed off the Argo CSV crafting one. And they're like, you can use the Argo CSV to move your 4 SCU of cargo around. And we've seen, like, just how not far 4 SCU of material is going to take you. You'll need a 32 SCU box on the back of a box truck at this point for it to be a reasonable amount of cargo for ground based construction. And even that's not going to be that much. What's going to actually end up happening is you'll have someone fly in with a raft full of materials, drop it on the ground, then go back and get more. Chat, I'm frustrated by the server overloads right now, and I don't want to be frustrated at a game I'm enjoying. I was very much umming and ahhing over streaming today, so little mini life update. I'm in the middle of trying to buy property. I've been going through the application process for home loan recently, and that's been progressing at a glacial pace. I've got some good news about it, but it's still not dialed in. And even after that happens, I need to then find conveyance, like do all this stuff for actually buying property. Combining, of course, with the colossal amount of debt I'll be taking on as part of the process. So my my ability to deal with suboptimal situations is limited of late. I've been trying not to let it get at me, but it's not helping my sleep schedules because I'm stressing about it. Even though there's nothing I can do right now, I'm still stressing about it. And yeah, I think it's making me a grumpy grump. So I'm just going to dip. I'm going to send the raid off to Futcher. Hopefully enjoy his content. He's playing Thunder. If I stream tomorrow, it probably won't be Star Citizen, honestly. It is going to be like the second last day of the free flight, I think. I think tomorrow is the second last day of the free flight. I probably will not be on Star Citizen for the rest of the free flight at the moment, just because it's frustrating when the game doesn't perform well. And I don't want to get angry at the game and have to take a long break from it. Either way, that's me. I apologize. I'll try to be better. But, yeah. Yeah. Sorry.